the rabbit hole, everybody. This is
Lil Murmur coming at you. Nah, I'm Daniel. I can't own that.
all right, and I'm Theron. What's up? I want to get your opinion on the Conor McGregor Floyd on camera at the press conference.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more time. What?
Yeah. Hard work, dedication. Hard work, dedication. I don't remember what else he said. I think those were the only two he had.
That's it.
No.
And, hey, Dana White, I like you.
Yeah.
You and I make money.
Dana White's my friend.
We make money.
Oh
we don't wear suits.
Just cringing
And then,
through all of that. It was so bad.
Dude.
Yeah,
I want your thoughts on it. We haven't really talked much about it.
I have all thoughts on it. I feel like anything could happen. One thing that Ariel Helwani was saying in the MMA Hour that I loved, that he was saying nothing, really saying it directing towards the Conor doubters that are saying he has no chance and stuff, and then he's just going to get smoked by Mayweather. The weird thing is nothing about this fight makes sense, you know? Like the fact that Floyd's coming out of retirement to fight somebody who's never had a boxing fight in their life, the fact that it's an MMA fighter versus a boxing fighter, the fact that it's two promotions that have never worked before, like everything about this fight doesn't make sense. So wouldn't it make sense that Conor comes out on top, since that's like such an unlikely thing to happen? A guy whose first boxing fight ever beats the fucking unbeaten 49-0 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like that's almost like the perfect ending to a what the fuck story. So who the fuck knows? Or then the other dude on the MMA Hour, the co-host, New York Rick or whatever, was saying, or even more unlikely would be, what if Conor won a decision? That's like the least unlikely thing ever if Conor pulls out a decision. But I don't know, you have to keep in mind that everybody who works in the boxing promotion, Showtime or whatever, they're all going to be going against Conor in a way because they don't want it to look bad. Yes, very unlikely.
One MMA's mixed, because I think some people hate Conor and they want Conor to lose. That's okay. That's something I kind of do want to get into. It drives me crazy. Is that people are like, it's a money grab, it's a spectacle, it ain't real, it's bullshit, you're stupid if you watch it. It's like, but those same dudes watch, it's like they're watching WWE while tweeting that I'm dumb for wanting to watch Floyd. It's like, I don't, okay, on paper, if you're just looking at paper, just of their records, Floyd should win all day. Mm-hmm. Just paper-wise. But there's so many variables here.
Oh, dude, so many variables.
So many
variables. I think the number one thing is that people who are saying that it's just like a money grab, and it's like some people are going the conspiracy route, that it's fucking rigged and all that shit already. Like, I think at least my opinion, the people who are saying that are people who either don't follow MMA or don't follow MMA and boxing. Because if you've been watching Conor and following him, you see like why this kind of makes sense. It doesn't just seem like a random fucking money grab rigged thing. It's like Conor's been doing the most unlikely, impossible shit his entire career. Yeah. He's going to become a 2-division champ, go up 2 weight classes, all this shit, go into a boxing match, be the first person to ever do it. So it's like all Conor's about is being the first to do things. It's like this. To me, it makes sense. As a Conor fan who's been following him since he came into the UFC, before he got any championship fights or anything, like, I'm just rooting for him. This is fucking awesome. Like, dude, you're paving the way. But other people, I don't know. I've been seeing the fucking real conspiracy nuts go off about this fight, about how much of a distraction it is and stuff. And it's like, dude, what the
distraction from what?
That's exactly what I was about to say, is distraction from what? And it's like, you want us to just focus on government bullshit and how fucked up things are 24/7? Like, there's this dude over here achieving something that's never been done before. Can't we stop and appreciate it and enjoy it for a minute? Or no, just focus on fucking fracking and the big banks, and no, we should just focus on all this shit 100% of the time.
Dude, you go home after work, like, you take time off at some point.
Yeah, like, take a point. You could be aware and look into these things and want to change these things, and also still fucking watch a pay-per-view on a Saturday night. It's not gonna kill you, man.
Well, that's something I'm learning as I get older. That you have, and that
brings us to our new segment. As I get older.
Mushrooms as I get older. No, you know what, man? The money grab thing drives me crazy, because we're all trying to make money, and then you're gonna get mad at a guy for being able to make enough money to support his entire. Like, I would love to make enough money to where my whole family, all my friends, and their kids wouldn't have to work. Dude, it's beating the game, and you're just upset that someone's beating it. But I look at, I've been there. Not even just him, but like you get frustrated with people. But you know what? It shows that it's possible.
It's easy to hate on money and materialism. I do it like a lot, but. On that same episode of the MMA Hour, he interviewed Conor McGregor's dad, and there's a story on there that I thought was so cool. And even if you aren't into materialistic shit or money or whatever, how cool would it be to do this? After he won, I don't know which fight, but after he won one fight where he made out with a fuckload of cash, because that's what Conor McGregor does, he went home and I think it was to his dad. It could have been his mom, but I think it was to his dad. He came home and brought like a whole bunch of fucking nice-ass cars, whatever they were, Porsches, or I don't remember the exact type of car. And he just brought a whole bunch of them out in the driveway and, brought his parents out or whatever. And then they just thought it was his cruise, his entourage is just cars and just showing them off or whatever. And then he just kind of watched whichever one of his parents gravitated towards. And then it's just it's like, that's yours. Like, how fucking cool would that be? Like, you got the money to not only like buy your parents a car, but to bring them a selection of cars and not even let them know, but just kind of see what they desire, what they are drawn towards out of all these cars, and just be like, boom, here's the keys, peace. That's a fucking cool thing to be able to do. Or whether it's a home or whatever your family or loved ones need. That's just fucking asshole. There's something else you can do for material.
No, dude.
That's not such a cool thing to be able to do. Hey, he gave like 50 G's, or I'm not going to give out a number amount because I could be wrong, but he gave a fat amount just to the people of Ireland, the taxpayers of Ireland, just like here after he won a fight too. Just he does good things and he fucking buys suits and cars and shit. It's like, why can't you do both if you're affording it?
Own anybody's shit.
Nope.
I mean, you pay to see him fight, but he's just being him, and you're interested in seeing him. So he's just doing him, and you're paying to see him. If you don't want to, don't do it. But
Conor's got so much haters,
dude. Yeah, because he's doing what everyone wishes they could do, but he's actually doing it.
Yeah,
So it's like, and when you're wishing that you could do it, you're wasting your time. You just got to go out and do it. Because that's what I'm starting to take from Conor is that things are possible. It's possible to take fucking life by the balls. Because that's all.
When you talk about how 4 or 5 years ago, he's collecting a welfare check. Now he's about to fight Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, you could do just about anything. Yeah,
dude. I'm not even a political person at all, but it's like Donald Trump's president, Conor's fighting Floyd. Fucking.
That's one of the main reasons why I want Conor to win too. Is just because it's going to make people even more and more just doubt the world that we live in. Like if Trump's president and Conor McGregor knocks out Floyd Mayweather, we're just really living in a fucking simulation.
There's some other parallel universe is going to have a big bang right when Conor connects with Floyd.
Dude.
In a different dimension. It's going to be like the splitting of a fucking atom or some shit in a different fucking dimension.
Dude, I would not even be surprised because everything about this is so fucking weird. Ever since about the 2012 time frame has just been fucking crazy. I'm going to take it there because I know people like, oh, the world didn't end. It was all bullshit. But no, there's been some serious change going on around that time frame with the internet and social media and everything. It's gotten weird. Shit's gotten weird, bro.
I saw where the guy, he was saying, he's like, in my opinion, this wasn't me. This was the guy who was saying. He's like, in my opinion, I think people are misinterpreting the whole 2012 thing. It's like, it's not an end of the world thing. It's going to be a consciousness. That's a weird word to say.
It's like the end of one era and the beginning of a new era.
Yeah. You think that's a good one, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Right on. Well, thank you guys for checking this out. We'll see y'all next week. Love y'all.
Yay!